And as we said earlier, hope to get TV and kick time information for those games of Saturday, October 18th. Those games being Tulane at UCF, Cincinnati at SMU, and USF at Tulsa. We'll pass those along as we have them. And we've been joined by Coach Ruffin McNeill from East Carolina. The Pirates are 4-1 overall, 1-0 in the American Athletic Conference. East Carolina was in action this past Saturday against SMU, and East Carolina won the game 45-24. Up next for ECU will be this Saturday at USF, 7 p.m. Eastern Time start on ESPNU. And as we mentioned, quarterback Shane Carden is once again the American Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you could take a minute to tie up the win against SMU and tell us what you expect to see as you head to USF for Saturday's game, please, and maybe also a word or two maybe about Shane and his weekly honor.
Okay, well, again, thanks for having me on. It was, I thought, a strong performance by our team and our staff. We knew we faced an SMU team that have played not just top competition, but nationally ranked teams. Tom and that staff has done a great job holding it together, and they did a great job coming out and executing. But I was proud of our performance by our total team, and I was excited to win our first game in the AAC. I know it was a historical moment for us here at East Carolina University, and it was great to come out with a win. Reflecting on Shane Carden at the time, neither he or I both, we didn't even think about the record during the game. That's not what we focused on, but on Shane breaking a record, there was a list of quarterbacks here, David Garrard, Jeff Blake, those guys who have done a great job here, and for Shane to break the record, I think he's a special player, and I think he's got a long career here in football. But just like we're not about personal accolades, and Shane, after the game, his first comments were his receivers who do a great job of catching and run after catch, and his offensive line for doing a great job protecting him, and that's what Shane is about. And what I love about Shane is that fact he gives his teammates teammates recognition, and we base our defining of our team on that aspect of team first and team last, team always, and just staying focused on the mission. We know Willie Taggart, and I know Willie. He's always been just a really good football coach, and he's getting his personality within his team down in South Florida. They played a tough non-conference schedule as well, with Maryland and State and also Wisconsin, and done a great job offensively. Willie does a great job lining up and establishing the run. They have the top rusher in the league, and he's a really good running back, very good running back, a big up front offensively. Defensively, they based out of an odd front, multiple front with stunts and blitzes, and back in with great blend of coverages of zone and man. So we know we have to be prepared to play a great game against a team that has always just done a great job, and Willie's done a great job down there in his staff. So we know we got a great challenge ahead as we travel to South Florida this Saturday.
For Coach McNeill, please, *1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
We'll go to Dan Tortora with Dan Tortora Broadcast Media.
Hi, Coach. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know you talked a lot about Shane Carden and the fact that, he's more about the team than about himself. One of the guys that definitely had a good game and, continues to impress for you is Justin Hardy. What can you say about how he's helped out Shane and helped Shane to become a better player?
Well, Shane and Justin both are built the same way. By that I mean they came in and they've earned their way up the ladder. Both scout team, both very humble. They both work extra hard for Coach Connors, our strength coach, in the weight room during the summer. They're the first ones in, last ones to leave. Even though Justin had not caught a ton of passes the two previous games, he still blocked well and did a good job with his routes. And the combination of Shane and Justin, I think, comes from the off-season work as well as the other receivers. Isaiah Jones and Trayvon Brown, and those guys done a great job. Bryce Williams, and very, very proud of that core of doing little things and playing together and always thinking about what can they do to make the team better. And Justin fits that mode, and just like Shane, they lead from the front. Lead from the front.
And then as far as the team as a whole, Ruffin, when you look at this SMU game and how some points were allowed in at certain points in this game, you're always looking at the vision and the mission and what you can do to make the team better. What do you take away from SMU? What did you learn from SMU that you can bring into the rest of the season?
Well, they did a great job of execution. They made a lot of competitive plays. When you go back and we watch the game on Sunday, we had great coverage and great position, but their receivers and quarterback, they did a great job of execution up front. We did versus the run, which we wanted to do is control the run. We were able to do that, with 2.8 yard per average, and I thought our third down conversion rate was good, but they did a great job, Tom and the staff, of converting on fourth downs. I think they were 5 out of 6. So we got to keep learn that we got to keep them at workable downs and long distance downs, and fourth downs are hard to stop and hard to control. They did a great job executing there offensively. Defensively, multiple fronts. After playing SMU with June Jones at the helm, we first were in Conference USA. This team, SMU, they were a team that made me realize that the front seven on defense, particularly with Tom's defense, is very important in having a opportunity to be successful. So again, on Saturday, we saw multiple front defense with SMU, a lot of movement, blitzes, blending of coverages. And so the thing I was most proud of is that we stayed the course. We were able to play the next play. What we talk about a lot is playing the next play, whether it's a good play or a tough play. The guys did not lose their poise. The coaches did a really good job making adjustments, and our players did a good job accepting adjustments, and we just kept fighting and were able to come out with the win.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Hope for continued success for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Joey Knight with the Tampa Bay Times.
Morning, Coach.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Doing good. I understand that Shane's first college pass against South Carolina was intercepted, and then he came back that game and actually played very well down the stretch. What did you learn about him that day?
Well, it started really when he first came, and he knew we knew about Shane from high school, but he began working on his toolbox, we call it, and working hard, redshirt that freshman year on scout team, and then the second year he was vying for the backup spot, but lost out to a senior, and he was disappointed, but he went back to scout team that second year. Well, he was everything from quarterback to a tight end to fullback, and most kids, especially quarterbacks, would have made a transfer, but Shane hung in there. In the third year, he was battling for the starting position, and he got banged up in the spring and couldn't finish the spring, but came back in the fall, and we made a decision to go with the other guy, and Shane hung in there. It was disappointing, but hung in there. And then when he got his opportunity, and his first snap was not a positive one, easy to keep his head down, and Lincoln got after him pretty good after that, came back, and that year he earned the quarterback of our offense. And after that year, and all season again with Coach Connors and also the program, he became the quarterback of our team. So he's used to adversity, not afraid of adversity, understands that the game is a game where you have to weather the storm during the games and just say what you believe in and say the game plan. He did a great job of that after that first pass, and he continues to work on his craft each day. I mean, just like on last night at practice, he and other quarterbacks, and along with Garrett Riley, Lincoln's brother, doing a good job before the practice. They're working on footwork and just doing the little things that you have to do to keep improving. So Shane exhibits that one from my entire team, and that's team first, and then also being able to focus on your mission and stay focused on that day-to-day process.
So he trained at a number of positions before he finally nailed down the quarterback job, correct?
No, he was always a quarterback, but like on scout team, you have to play whatever we need, No, he's the quarterback from day one. But when you're on scout team, sometimes we might need a tight end. You might need a running back, whatever it need be. But no, he's always been a quarterback. But just the sacrifice that he made from doing whatever, well, like our team concept is, what can you do to make our team better? Well, and on scout team, for example, we have guys now who may be running backs when we came and we signed them. They have to play wide receiver or something, or what have you. So Shane, a lot of guys, Maurice Falls, outside back, he played tight end some, just to help us give us great looks on the scout team. And Shane did that, but didn't was not a locker room lawyer, didn't pout, didn't hold his head down, continue to work.
Gotcha. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
And we'll go next to Bill Bender with SportingNews.com.
Well, Coach, Shane, obviously he was accurate last year. He nearly broke the NCAA record. I mean, but the last coach I talked to, Coach Odom, said he's really mobile and he's got some escapability. Has that something he's added, or is that something he's had all along?
Well, it might be. I think he's been mobile, been able to extend plays. It might be running from his lifelong scout team a lot. Sometimes, but no, he's always been mobile, and he comes from an athletic family. His dad pro baseball, brother college baseball player, his mom very athletic, so he's always been mobile. And in today's offense, with the defenses as mobile and flexible as they are with blitz and those things, you have to have a mobile quarterback now. And Shane's able to extend plays with his feet, and does a good job keeping his poise once he does.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll go next to Gary Smith with the New Orleans Advocate.
Hi, Coach. East Carolina is the only team from a non-Power 5 conference that's ranked in the top 25 right now. How much do you think that helps the conference right now, the success that you had out of conference and the attention you're bringing to the conference with that?
Well, in our meetings, Commissioner Resco just talked to us as a coaching staff and an administrative team is to make sure we understand what we have at stake, being the American Conference and trying to separate and divide the college world. We can, there's controllables and uncontrollables, and the one thing and I know Commissioner Resco, and it's how we here have been East Carolina for all of our existence is a lot of pride and a lot of passion, tradition, and I think it runs throughout the American Conference. From all the coaches within the conference and the teams and programs. I know Commissioner Resco asked us to remain non-flinching and do a good job with our teams and hopefully come out on the top end of some games, non-conference games. But understand the importance of our conference schedule, knowing each week. I can remember sitting in that room in the spring meetings and looking around the table and you see C.J. and Willie Taggart and Bobby Yacko, Coach O'Leary, Tommy Tuberville, June that time, Matt Rule, Coach Blankenship, Tony Levine. You go around the room and you see all the really good football coaches who have earned their way from the ground up and understand how to get it done, what to do to get it done. So to be able to represent the conference is always great, and we do it with pride, and we understand that we have a league that I think is full of great coaches and have great programs. So we're just blessed to be in a position, and we just have to get back what we believe in. That's focusing on ourselves, the controllable things, and making sure we prepare well each week and each day and plan well each week and each day.
And other than you guys, the conference hadn't had a lot of success against the bigger out-of-conference opponents that it's played. How tough is it for a program to go into Virginia Tech and win, to then bounce back and clobber a team like North Carolina? How hard is that for a program to do?
Well, we began 5 years ago, and we haven't changed our defining of our program, and that's everyone being committed to a team first and team last, team always type approach. Everyone in the organization doing what they can to make the team better, embracing their role. And also the second defining of our program is making sure we're able to stay focused on our mission or goals that we set. And we never look past that, whether we were ranked or non-ranked. I'm always, and I've said this, and I've said it again, this is our league. I look in that room, those are power coaches, Power 5 coaches. And I'm not talking about myself, but I watch the other guys and the programs that we have. There's the tough non-conference schedule. We all play that tough non-conference schedule, so to be able to play a tough road game like we did. We had just gone to South Carolina, lost a tough one, be able to come back and play a very tough and always tough program, and Frank Beamer coach team Virginia Tech to get a win up there we felt great about able to do that, and it just comes from what we believe in, and then having to come back and play another ranked team. So we all in the league play tough non-conference schedule. So to be able to come out on the top end of a few of those helps the league, and I'm proud of our coaches and I'm proud of our team. I'm blessed to have a great group of kids, and that love playing with and for each other, and the staff that I'm able to talk to you guys about right now, and they're working and trying to make sure we get better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coach, we thank you for your time this week. We look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on.